Hello again, friends, and Dino Nuggets, and welcome back to Terraria playthrough. As you can see, we're in the jungle, but we've got to go underground in the jungle and begin development of our Plantera arena. So we're going to kind of go down the same way that we did in the first place. In fact, it might actually be good. Let's go ahead and take a look at our map. If you guys didn't know, if you look at the map, you guys can actually see if you can find any Plantera bulbs by looking around. It shows us a lot of things. If we see a big pink square, just like that, it tells us that it's Plantera's bulb. So this would actually be an amazing place for an arena. I already see all of this open spot. All we have to do is destroy these little platforms. And that's actually a really nice arena there. We've also got our Queen Bee arena here. So it's on the same level as the Queen Bee arena. Does have a lot of corruption up here. That might be the marble. Oh, the granite, sorry. Marble is white, duh. The corruption is over on this side. But this is actually great for us. This will be a good area to fight Plantera. We're definitely going to go with building this area into an arena. And this is thankfully far enough out of the way to where I don't think we'll accidentally destroy it while we are building. So that's going to be really good for us. So I've already gotten a bunch of dynamite, a bunch of sticky bombs. I will go find that area, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh, so I've made it, as you guys can see. Another life fruit. We'll always take that. As you can see here, though, Plantera's bulb right there. We also have a little hut here. Might as well jump inside of it while we think about what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna block us in because we have to think about how we want to go about this. It's gonna be. I've actually already been in here. Already been in this one. Haven't left any signs that I've been here. So Plantera's bulbs are right there. That means we're gonna really have to be careful about falling and accidentally hitting the bulb. So my goal is going to be to get rid of a lot of these platforms, as well as hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to also get rid of a lot of the backgrounds, which will make it harder for Plantera to move around. I actually now realizing that I do have some ebon wood, but I'm gonna have to gather some of this wood to make platforms as well. That was a bit of a misstep for me. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the recording here. I'm going to speed up this process, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright guys, so I've built the arena. I have equipped it with heart lanterns and a campfire. I'm currently waiting for my life to regen. Nothing is harder than building the Plantera arena within the underground jungle. Just nothing compares to that amount of difficulty. I cannot believe how many enemies will spawn during the course of this. And you can't really do much about it except for hope for the best. So unfortunately I wasn't able to get the majority of the walls out just because of, I'm not gonna sit here with the hammer and do that yet. I'm gonna give the fight a try. If it feels as though I can't beat this fight without getting rid of the walls, then I will get rid of the walls, of course. But as of right now, I feel pretty confident in at least being able to give it a shot without breaking all these walls, because it will take quite a bit of extra work to get all these walls down. So let me clear up the last few enemies here. We're gonna take our buffs. There are lots of them. And then we are going to break this bulb, which I surprisingly did not break before. Maybe they've made them a little bit stronger so that they don't accidentally break on you as often. We definitely don't want to start with a lack of life here. So I will get a heal. We'll kind of let the counter go down, and then let's summon Plantera. I'm not sure where Plantera is coming from, but we do have our arena here. We're hoping if we don't get Plantera this time, which here she is, we don't get her, then we're going to have to find another bulb, which we definitely do not want to do. At the moment, I feel like this is a pretty decent strategy. Kind of circle around her. I think I'm getting hit by stingers. I'm not 100% sure how her attack patterns work. Oh, I forgot to do the suggestion that I got about locking my bar. I haven't done that yet. I do need to do that. We've done a good amount of damage here already. I figured that this is the best course of action. We can heal again, so let's go ahead and do that. We are just... I forgot about these guys, so let's go ahead and try the Shadow Blade. I don't think this is as great because we do have... not too many enemies are spawning at the moment. I think it's Plantera's own stingers that are getting us. I need to do a better job of avoiding them. Our regen is really good. We're almost halfway through Plantera's lives. We got hit by whatever that was. Some kind of spiky ball. Okay, and here comes Plantera. So this is where the Shadow Flame Knife, I think, is going to excel for us. We don't want to get stuck in that. So let's go ahead and keep bouncing these. We can take a heal. These arms. Oh my goodness. I don't think that the arms extended like that in Classic, so I wasn't expecting all of that. Maybe getting rid of the walls is necessary. Alright, my friends, so I'm actually going to dig down from the surface down to the Plantera arena, because I do think that I'm actually going to do the buffs as well, because we should get a little bit of a speed boost. But I think it would be easier for me to find, or to get back down, if I just build an elevator down here. And so I'm going to do this for now. As you guys may have seen, I did go through and get rid of the walls. I also lengthened I actually lengthened the entire arena as well. And I think that that's going to come in handy for us. Got yet another hive here. No big deal. We're just moving slow now. I guess we're going to let this fall. Let's go ahead and kill all these guys. We'll get back into our dive down. Hoping, if we're lucky, we'll run into another Plantera bulb, because I really don't want to have to search for one. But as of now, it's not looking great. Oh, there we go. There's one. That works. Let's finish what we're starting, though. I really can't stand the spiders. Oh, he webbed me. I actually haven't seen that effect before. That's new. That's new for me. That was kind of cool. Okay, let's continue down. That's actually really convenient that a Plantera bulb was right there. Okay, we'll let that go. Hopefully it didn't mess anything up in our arena. I don't really need to light up this area, but I will. I have a chunk of platforms missing because I ran out of the rich mahogany ones. Maybe I do have some palm wood here. Maybe I'll just real quickly fill that up. Oh, this honey falling is going to get really annoying when it comes to waiting for it to finish so that we can continue on with fighting Plantera. I'm actually considering shooting the sides with the Contaminator, because I do have a lot of corruption over here in this area, and I think that that might be a hindrance when it comes to the spawns. It is nice because it gives me a chance to get a lot of cursed flames for our flasks, but at the same time it's just really frustrating to have to deal with those guys over and over again. But I'll leave it for now. If it becomes an issue, then I will definitely change it. We've also got a lot of granite guys spawning here too, and then of course skeletons, mimics, all those good things. We've gotten a lot of money just because of mimics spawning. Okay, it looks like the honey is almost finished. It's kind of trickling down. It might be nice to grab some of this actually, and maybe do a little bit of like a little cup there, or a bowl, I guess. Get some honey and then we could pop into it while we're fighting Plantera. Not a terrible idea, not necessary by any means. There's so much planning that goes into creating a Plantera arena that it almost becomes difficult to make it happen right away. Don't see a lot of these jungle slimes anymore, the spiked ones at least. So with that, I do believe that we should be able to get up there and break the bulb and come back down here. Our first little set of tactics, which was me flying around in circles, actually worked pretty decently. It may be worth continuing to try that again. But right now, it's crazy. I guess a cross statue, I thought. Isn't that a tombstone? Did I die around Plantera's bulb at some point? I don't recall that. Okay, but we are gonna fight again. What I'm gonna do here, I won't destroy all of those buffs. I will just jump down here and I will reapply them when I need to. So we've got to avoid these stingers this time around. That definitely was not good for us. Although they don't do as much damage as it probably felt like they did. So the good thing here is that there's not going to be anything for Plantera to grab onto in terms of walls. So they're going to have to stay all the way on the borders. That being said, we're going to have to make sure to stay away from the borders. We seem to be taking more damage this time around. I don't know if I ran out of one of my iron skin potions or something similar. But I'm noticing it seems like more damage being taken. And I don't think it's us getting hit more. I think we're more or less getting hit the same amount. Because we were getting hit quite a bit that first match. I'm going to wait to do more damage. I don't want her to get to the second phase before we begin or are able to heal up our life a little bit. So let's go ahead and heal. And then let's continue to do some damage now. Feel a little bit more confident with our health being where it is now. Still want to have a little bit more leeway with our heals. So I am being careful. Those spike balls that are bouncing are a bit more deadly. Let's switch over to the Excalibur. Thinking we might be able to kind of run side to side during this phase. Try to kill a lot of the small guys here. Because he does have to obey the grabbing rules. Let's get a heal. We're doing decent. Try not to get hit by those claws because they do quite a bit of damage. Try not to get stuck there. No, no, no. Oh, goodness, that was close. We are very, very low. We get hit by anything, we're out of luck. Oh, no. Oh, that's tough. I really thought we were going to get that one. I just ran out of heals. So we have a slime rain. And unfortunately, just due to the problem of attempting to find the bulbs, I think I'm going to have to hold off until the next episode to really beat Plantera. We're going to have a lot of work cut out for us to find a way to get the bulbs around our spawn area. It's gonna be that's gonna be the hardest part, and so I think in the next episode we'll end up digging around to try to find some of Plantera's bulbs, and then try to find out how we can make some kind of path that heads back to our arena so that we can take Plantera on. But that's gonna be really difficult. I realize now that when I dug down, because I just looked from the map and I dug down to try to find where our arena was. So I just dug down in the middle of it. I'm like right on the edge of the jungle, and realistically we should have built the arena somewhere in the middle, which is a little bit of a bummer. because it means that us moving our or having to build a new arena is definitely not something that I'm interested in. And then on the flip side, needing to beat Plantera is something that I absolutely have to do to move on to the next stage of the game. And so if you guys have any tips for easy ways to either find the bulbs, make a easy way to get Plantera to summon, that would be a great help at this point. Okay, perfect. I wanted to fight King Slime so that we can end this on a good note. King Slime is defeated. But yeah, if you guys have any tips for finding Plantera's bulbs, if you have any tips for fighting Plantera, that would be great. Especially, I don't really know what the best way to go about a melee build for Plantera will be. But I appreciate you guys if you guys can give me any help. Outside of that, that'll be it for this episode. I've been your host, Bobasaurus. If you've liked this video, like the video, I guess, and subscribe for more Terraria content coming at you in the future. Where next episode we will be for sure defeating Plantera. And so I hope you guys enjoy that when it comes out. I hope you guys enjoyed this, even though it was probably a little bit more of an uneventful episode. That being said, thank you guys for watching, and remember to always be on your Bulbasaur's best.